So I'm going to zip around. Disconnect me, young lady. Yeah. She's my partner in crime when we work together. But she's always...
I can't disconnect you because he's crowding the place.
Oh, his people?
Yeah.
If you don't already know it, man, you got a whole village behind you. I'm going to turn around and go to Eric, because Eric is a very interesting person with a lot of interesting backup. And you zip it because she sees differently than I do. So I'm going to just ask my guides to disconnect me from you and let you sit there with that information for a minute. And you sit there with Dad and let him... it always cracks me up when I see Pabst Blue Ribbon, because I don't even think of that beer. And when I've been shown that only once before, and I said, "What does that mean to you?" And he's like, "Oh, because I was around this guy all weekend that was drinking Pabst Blue Ribbon." I'm like, okay, all right. Can you get that for me? All right, come on in. Come on in. I don't even know who that is. Come on in and find a seat. You got that look like you're never going to get this, and I might not. I actually might not, but here, cut me some slack here.
I'm just the opposite.
Okay. He's got that look. Hi, come on in.
Sorry I'm late, but I got a little lost.
No problem. We're going to pull up. If you can pull up a chair right there, we'll be good.
There's one right there.
Oh, or you can sit right in there. Okay, we're going to connect to you and see what your people have to say. And boy, you got a lot of backup. Can I give you a touch? Okay, I just want to make sure I'm disconnected from him. And I'm just going to go ahead. And what I try to do is sort of make that corded connection with you. And then I go to your guides and ask them to sort of cord and connect with me so I can hear them well.
Tell them to get in line.
You got a village, man. You got a village. Okay. And I'm going to connect. All right, I'm going to ask your guides to come forward. And I hope this is your people that are doing this to my head so we can get this done and get the little spinny thing out of my head. Okay. All right, when I ask your guides to come forward, I'm going to ask them first what they need to let you know. Okay. Well, they tell me that you're a shaman. Do you have roots to healing and shaman work or any form of spiritual healing? It can even be in the religious or field in this life as well.
I'm Native American and Asian.
Well, we haven't gotten there, but when I kept telling you a village, I meant the whole, you got it, right?
I knew
okay.
As soon as you said it.
Ancestor.
Keep going, but there's a catch to that, but keep going.
Okay. But you do understand that whole, I guess you say, healer, shaman, wise person vibe. Mm-hmm. Okay. I want your guides, Sally, not you people. I want the highest guides. Okay. Now you got me thinking that I've got to find something specific, and I can't necessarily. I got to have them show me.
By any means.
I got to have them show me what they want you to know. Okay. In this respect, they're telling me you definitely walk your path, whatever that path means to you, but they're showing me that they want you to take almost a larger step forward. Do you understand that there might be something, I guess you say, holding you back a little bit in this world to be able to take that big step forward?
I understand exactly what.
Okay. But they're telling you that you can, and they actually show me walking and then taking a larger step, that you can take that step forward without fear. And the fear seems to be based around, I guess you'd say, contemporary ways of thinking in other people. Does that make sense?
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's okay. They go together. The spiritual world and the religious world and the all these different worlds can marry together quite well if you allow it to. But you got some. Y'all got to stop with the drums and the fire and the feathers and everything. You know, I love that stuff. But this gentleman, but you do. I'm going to ask your guides a question here. When I asked them, does he hear you well? They said most of the time. Do you listen to your guidance and your ancestors most of the time?
Yeah, because that's my intuition.
Okay, so you do hear it. Sometimes I will ask, does this person hear? Or their guides will come through and go, oh my gosh, thank you, finally. She never listens. and sometimes they'll say this person hears well, and they definitely tell me that you do hear well, and you listen most of the time. I can say 99% of the time. And then there's that small percentage that says, I'm just going to do it my way. What's your connection with motorcycles? Want one, need one, wife won't let you have one?
Multiple faceted.
Okay, because your guides are bringing up motorcycles to me. Okay, so I can't tell you that she'll let you get one or let you keep one, but they're just telling me that there's definitely in your, oh, thank you. It's the aspect of freedom for you. The movement, freedom of movement, and the hawk is a big symbol in your life. Is that correct?
Generally, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got several power animals that come to you. Then they actually come to you in dreams. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. You got the bear, of course, and the hawk does come in. And let me take a look. You got any other animals for him? They bring up the coyote as well, and that's the trickster and the joker and the person that part of the personality that likes to do kind of silly fun things. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. What else do you need him to know? Okay. Hold on, back up. You went all over the place with that one. Okay, I hope this makes sense to you, but they're telling me and this could be in a spiritual aspect, it can also be in a physical world too. They're telling me that there's something that you buried that needs to be dug up. Is that an emotional thing that you've put away that needs to be taken a look at, or is it something physical that you put away and needs to take a look at?
Both.
Okay, so whatever that is to you, the thing that you buried that needs to be dug up, it's time to take a look at it. But again, only in your own time. If it's not comfortable yet, it's not comfortable yet. But they're just letting you know that they'll be with you if and when you decide to take a look at this thing. Okay?
Huh?
Do you actually, have you recently, or do you perform, or do you know what a fire ceremony is? I do not know in particular what this is, only the little small ones we do for like letting go of issues. But they're bringing up fire ceremony, and they're just telling me it's part of your history. What else do you want him to know about that? And they say it's time to do it again.
Okay.
Okay, so if you know what this means, take a look at it. If not, do some research and see what fire ceremony means to you.
Okay.
Okay. Alrighty, and let's see, where else? Now, I'm just going to go ahead and add, is there a particular question you want to ask them?
Not them, no.
Okay, all right.
I trust them.
Okay, so that comes with the family for later. Is that what you're saying? Is that this specific question you want to ask a person? Okay.
I think.
Okay. Well, that's okay. I just was wondering, because your backup is so powerful and so numerous, and I can't even get, I don't even know if you know in particular, but I can't even get a particular tribe because they're showing me several different ones.
That's correct, because you won't.
Okay.
You won't get one.
Okay, because there's more, because I keep hearing multiple names, and of course they're names that are common and names that I know, so I'll just, as long as you know that there's multiple, I guess you'd say backup in there.
It's the Asian part.
Okay.
It's Mongolian.
Okay, and that's ancient, really ancient, some of that. Okay, alrighty, and do you want him to address that? Okay, thank you. Just one more thing that they're bringing up with you, and I think this is something that's part of your buried stuff. It's an anger issue. Does that make sense to you? Okay, and you know that's connected with some of the ancient stuff. I don't know how it connects. It really only has to make sense to you, but it does connect some of this deep. And
I can connect the dots.
Okay, so as long as you can get it, that's okay. But that anger issue is if and when, address it if and when. Okay, so if that makes sense to you, hey, that's it. But you got some neat people, and a lot of them. So when they say it takes a village, he's got the village and then some, back there.
Thank you.
Okay, hang on, they just threw something at me, and I always want to double check, because they threw it and then they pull it back, and then I always don't know what that means. If it means yes, this person does this, or no, they don't, or sometimes it's I'm not looking at it. I'll tell you what it was. They brought up cooking. And I said, oh, so does he like to cook? And they're like, they pull it back. So I'm like, does that mean a no? It could be something very specific, like only on the grill. Like you're not in the kitchen type, but just on the grill is, so when they pull something, does that make any sense to you?
It does.
Okay.
It does.
I just didn't know why they threw that one in there. So when I see that, it's not hard and fast. I don't feel it. So I'm trying to sit there and figure out what the heck does this mean. You throw it in there and then you pull it back out. I'm like, okay. Alrighty. So hopefully, wow, what an interesting backup you have.
There's a lot more, but it's all right. We'll
Yeah.
get there.
Okay. We're gonna get there. So, and not everybody has a Native American background. Trust me, there's a lot more out there that comes through spiritually than just people who had lived here before. There is a whole nother world out there that even I think is crazy. But I accept it. I accept it.
Hey, you better if you're gonna be friends with me.
I accept it because crazy people come from everywhere. So.
Are we done?
If you want, is there something you want to
I'm
add?
sweating. I need to get some air.
Oh, go,
Okay. I'm literally sweating.
Go, by all
I
means.
apologize.
That's why I have the windows open. If you think it's bad for you, you should see me on my head is spinning around and around. Okay, I'm going to take just a second and just disconnect. No, I didn't get you two in any trouble or anything, did I?
No.
Okay, you're not going to go home and be mad at him or something? Okay. Because I don't know what goes on. So this is why when I do readings in private and at home, sometimes people want to come together and have a life guidance reading together, maybe mom and daughter or two friends. I won't do them together. Okay, got to be separate because you might deny something that I'm saying about her and you know it's really true, but you don't want to say it in front of them. And it's the same with mother and daughter or husband and wife. And then I have to be extremely diplomatic, and I try very hard not to change the words that come through. Even if your guides tell me something and the words in the sentence are mixed up, I will tell it to you like they tell it to me, because it might make sense to you if the words are mixed up, and if I try to put them in a different order in the sentence, it might change the meaning and then you won't get it. But when we have two people that come together, I sometimes worry because I might get somebody in trouble and then they have to go home and deal with that.
We talked about that before we came.
Okay.
So.
And just so you know, sorry, I'm spinning around on your video. I do know her very well. I do not know you, and I never read for you, and I've never read for you. I have read briefly for you. I have not read for you, or you, or you, and I have read briefly for you. So if I get information that comes through that's similar to what we have already had in the past, it's because your guides want you to know it again. Okay, and then I will dig for more. Okay, so just so you know, just for the record, there are some of you that I know and some of you that I do not know. So let's dig in. Tom, come on, cut me some slack. Cut me some slack here, come on.